Alright, hello to all my guys, gals, and non-binary pals out there across the electrical ocean. This is Jazzman back with another game. This one going to be between Elf4ntGun playing full faction Underdepths and good old Shrinemaster playing full faction Savage Tundra this time, surprisingly. And I know the last time I recorded a game of Shrinemasters, there was much, well, not much, but a little bit of contention in the comments about how I was hyping up Shrinemaster's gameplay. When I realized I should have probably put a little bit more sarcasm into my tone at that point. So I just like to make it clear that I do not particularly care for Shrinemaster in the slightest. So just getting that out of the way. Shrinemaster, if you're watching, I'm sorry, but I don't like you. Nobody likes you. You're a terrible person. Please stop. But on Elf4ntGun's side, we've got Minotaurs here. And Minotaurs are hopefully going to make this game a little bit shorter than the average Shrinemaster snooze fest. And especially on this map, they can really, if you put out like a few dimension doors around these cliffs, you can just teleport into these side fonts to your leisure. But seems like Elf4ntGun going to be taking a very aggressive stance here with the Portal Walker, nabbing his side font. And teleporting in probably to help out against this mid-font fight we've got going down. Elementalist seemingly upgrading Amp Frost and Deploy Charged. So I guess we've got a Frost Amp deck here from Shrinemaster. Only on 10% Amp, but we'll see if we can get that rolling to his benefit. And already we've got a Sentry deploy from Elf4ntGun, so Elf4ntGun not messing around. Elf4ntGun really wants to get in Shrinemaster's face. As he should, playing Minotaurs against, a scaling, damage amp deck like Shrinemaster is playing. And up top we've got a, what is that, an Ice Wisp? Yeah, an Ice Wisp for Shrinemaster, nabbing his font. So Elf4ntGun will have to keep that thing in mind. On his top side here. I guess if you could sort of turn your head and look at it from the Shrine's perspective, this is like the right side of the map, and then this is the left side of the map. But that's just if you were a champion on the field. Like if you're watching from a bird's eye perspective, this is top and this is bottom. So you could do either depending on what you like. But Thunderhoof, after doing a nice big charge onto that Elementalist, is going to use that Dimension Door. The real Dimension Door, by the way, to not the Sentry summon, to teleport back out of attack range of the Frost Seer. We'll eat an Arctic Bolt for his trouble, but that's probably worth trade to get the gore ticking on him. And seems like Shrinemaster is already setting up to camp the shit out of Mogabait here, actually surrendering the middle font on turn 5. Wow, very interactive and fun. So he's got the Ice Fang. The thankfully nerfed, and I actually haven't seen anyone use Ice Fang since the nerfs. He still has Ice Fang Rumble, that's still a very powerful ability, but he's lost his 6 range, he's lost his damage amp, so he's basically just a normal champion now. He's still very runnable, you can still use him, but he's just not as game-breakingly overpowered as he used to be. So Portal Walker going in for some nice damage onto that Elementalist, and Thunderhoof actually not choosing to finish the Elementalist off, going instead for a Frost Seer. So that tells me that Elf4ntGun has most likely deployed ahead of Asarius, somewhere around this Elementalist to deal the remaining 7 damage, or he can deploy a Stoker and finish it off with a fire attack, so that's also possible. And yeah, Elf4ntGun not having any of it. Elf4ntGun really wants this to end and not have to drawn out into a Turtle Fest. He can grab that globe if he wants, but chooses not to. I guess that's fine. I would have just grabbed that globe. Like at this point, like he's 4 champions to 2 basically, because the Ice Wisp up here is not helping out at all against like in the mid-font fight. So Ice Fang doing a little avalanche, followed by an attack from the Frost Seer, and Thunderhoof getting a huge stat buff from Habitation here. Elf4ntGun has 3 fonts, so Thunderhoof getting +3 to all of his stats, making him very dangerous in a close combat situation. Ice Wisp not even bothering to try and harass that font. Ice Wisp really wants to be back here throwing auras around and Arctic bolting things. So moves back, it'll have to walk all the way around the shrine to get into the action, but it's still there. We've got Elven Ancestor. Yes, another wonderful turtle style rune. Got Intensify now. And Thunderhoof going to charge right into that Frostseer's face, followed by a Maddening Echoes, which will take it out. And Thunderhoof will probably grab that globe and be promptly sacrificed, or maybe Retribution. Yep, there goes the sacrifice. We'll leave the globe for Shrinemaster, but I think at this point it's pretty worth it. I mean, Elf4ntGun has taken out 2 of Shrinemaster's champions for the price of a Thunderhoof and Maddening Echoes, I guess. But he got the sacrifice off, and he's got 2 fat Nora globes for his trouble. So very precise and proper play here, I guess you could say, from Elf4ntGun. And Shrinemaster, I guess, I mean, as far as his strategy and style is concerned, he's going to want to just sit back and settle up and not have to worry about engaging directly for the moment. Maybe he'll wait for the Elven Ancestor to intensify, but by that time, hopefully the game will be over. I mean, it's already turn 8, and Elf4ntGun has already taken very good control over this game. I feel like if he were playing anything other than Minotaurs, it might be a little bit different, like a different story. Like, you might not have the early aggression necessary to get those kills. But Shrinemaster, doing what he does, I don't want to say best, but doing what he does, just sitting back and waiting for Elf4ntGun to come in. But I feel like it's like he doesn't have the numbers right now to rely on that strategy. All he's got really is the Ice Fang and I guess like a somewhat weak Ancestor. The Ancestor only having well, I guess 13 damage isn't bad after those Spell Swallower stacks, but still. Elf4ntGun, again, not wasting time, rushing in with that second Thunderhoof. He's deployed another Maddening Echoes, actually, which triggers Ice Fang's Invoke, laying down some snow, and I feel like that Elf4ntGun didn't take that into consideration. He wanted to probably charge the Elven Ancestor and maybe kill through Vaporize, but the impeding snow will prevent that. So there was a hidden spell, actually, that Elf4ntGun cast. You can tell by the Spell Swallower stack that Elven Ancestor got. So we don't know what that is. Maybe it's Avenging Flame, maybe it's, what is it again? The one that just got buffed. 40 Nora, stops an attack, does loss of life to the attacker. You guys know which one that is, right? We'll see it here, right? Nope, it's not that one. I don't know why I forget the name of like the spell just randomly. There it is, Split Personality, yes. I was thinking like Confusion or something because SP has a similar spell by that name, like Whispers of the Mind or whatever. But yeah, Split Personality. So Split Personality going down onto the Ancestor. And to his credit, I suppose, Shrinemaster does not make a second attack, killing his own Ancestor. He instead goes for the Ice Storm on Thunderhoof, and as well as all these champions, I suppose, which will cause Thunderhoof to die from the Chilled. So that's another loss of a champion for Elf4ntGun. But I feel like, I mean, with 3 fonts, one of them being mid, like, you're probably still okay here as Elf4ntGun. I mean, Shrinemaster has his font contested for the moment. Like, his Ancestor is pretty much screwed. I mean, after the snow goes away, like, you can just teleport in with these Minotaurs and be fine. He can even drop another Real Dimension Door relic if he wants. So there goes the Shift, and probably an Axe Throw onto Ice Fang. And maybe, I think Fire Attack is up, yeah? So we can see another Dimension Shift here, then do a Fire Attack on Ice Fang for the kill. That should be enough, right? You got 14, 12, and then 13 with a -1 defense reduction. It's going to need a little more, actually, so we'll probably just use Portal Walker to finish it off. Or maybe another spell. I feel like Elf4ntGun is the type to run a lot of damaging spells, especially in Minotaurs. So we've got the Stoker moving in for said Axe Throw. And then the Stoker is unfortunately 1 damage short, but he does have the Portal Walker here. Now, it's just a question right now of basically, does he want to use up the Portal Walker damage stacks yet, or does he want to save them? And it seems like he's planning on saving them, so there's actually a price of victory. I don't really understand the logic behind that quite yet. He's 1 AP short of... Oh no, he can swap. Yeah. He can swap the Portal Walker out for the Stoker here, and then get the finishing hit onto this Ancestor. And then this Ice Fang is screwed because it's consumed by fire and it can't move on the following turn. Portal Walker probably going to grab that globe, and Shrinemaster just being completely bent over the knee here by Elf4ntGun, giving a good thwap for his transgressions. And I mean, as someone who's had to endure several Shrinemaster games before myself, I'm very much rooting for Elf4ntGun here, as we can all attest to. So there goes the Ice Fang from the Consumed by Fire. So there's another font for Elf4ntGun, and man, if only he had a Thunderhoof now, right? He has 4 fonts. So that'd be a really juicy Thunderhoof deploy. Too bad they're both on cooldown. So Shrinemaster actually not giving up, even though his shrine is very much in danger in the near future. Going to Transfigure and run for his life, I guess, since these Minotaurs are now going to close in. And man, Shrinemaster really does not want to give up on this game quite yet. He's got Ice Snap being deployed, also amping up some frost damage a bit. So he's got 20% amp now. And I mean, yeah, that's what you got to do. But I feel like at this point, like, you're against a player who knows what they're doing, right? Elf4ntGun is no slouch, so you're probably going to get Retribution killed here in a minute after that Majestic goes away. Majestic on the Savage Tundra avatar actually used to be permanent, but after the avatar changes back in the late 2010s, or it might have been even earlier than that. Yeah, it was probably around like 2015, 2016 when avatars got changed. Basically, they nerfed them all, is what happened. And I think Transfigure used to be on a shorter cooldown. I can't remember on that one, but they used to be able to fortify your shrine and scry at your shrine. That was around the time when avatars were really good. Like, you would Transfigure just for the additional champion that had, you know, these awesome permanent abilities. But like Momentum used to be AoE 5, I think, and Sonic Roar would do like 12 damage. But yeah, so Majestic on the ST avatar now falls off after 6 turns. So I think Elf4ntGun is probably just going to wait on that and then send his Gladiator and shit in with the Dimension Door. Or he could probably go in even now, like use Color with his Preparation stacks. Then Portal Walker moving all the way back here. I'm thinking he's trying to keep the Portal Walker alive and keep its stacks of Portal Walker up, so that it can, you know, two-shot the avatar at some point. But Transfiguring versus Underdepth is very risky. You've got Retributions at play, even after the 5 Nora nerf, which didn't. I mean, it didn't shoebox the spell, but I feel like it did sort of push it aside for other options. A lot of Underdepth players now typically just run like more damaging spells, like the Fire Blast, which was buffed, Maddening Echoes, which was sort of remained good, like consistently good across all these patches. Then you've still got stuff like Split Personality, which used to be rotting in the shoebox, but now has seen a lot more play now that it's been fixed. There's a Jack-Eye Shaman, Revering Ice Snap. I guess Shrinemaster, like, he probably would have wanted to deploy the Shaman first for the Ice Snap cost discount. But Larrick doing a little momentum here, I guess for some AP. I was thinking he might try and like contest with the Ice Wisp, but he's out of range still by 2. Ice Snap probably going to do a Frost Cone and finish off. Ooh, not quite. He's left the Stoker on 1 HP. So not quite enough damage there. I mean, I guess Ice Wisp, he can't do a Frost Aura. He's gonna have to do something else. I guess he could Arctic Bolt through his own champion with that Ice Wisp if he wants, but it's probably not what you want to do when you're behind on deploys. So he's gonna leave that Stoker with 1, and at this point the Stoker can easily be Retributioned away or sacrificed or something. Gonna do a fire attack here with his last gasp onto the Ice Snap. And then he could actually, Elf4ntGun could actually use this Stoker to drop a second Dimension Door. This one being a summon from the Sentry. So usually, I don't know, I haven't played much Minotaurs myself, but I feel like I would want double like real Dimension Door relics. Just on the off chance that I don't draw a Sentry when I need one, or the ability is on cooldown when I really need to get in there, you know? So Sentry doing a little swap, and actually Elf4ntGun saving the Nora Globe of the Stoker for himself to collect. So very efficient, very precise play here from Elf4ntGun. Making use of every last possible resource against Shrinemaster. I feel like losing to Shrinemaster is something like a player of Elf4ntGun's caliber really doesn't want to have happen. I mean, it's probably happened like once or twice before, but like against Shrinemaster, every loss is a stinging agony of defeat. Whereas, you know, a loss to anyone else would be, you know, just another loss. But Shrinemaster is the kind of character that you'd want to give as few wins as possible. So Battle Mage coming in. I feel like Elf4ntGun, I think he's deployed pretty much every turn with those 4 fonts and having the advantage of not transfiguring yet. And at this point, I mean, he's just waiting on a good retribution opportunity, I'm sure. Like, I feel like you could have probably engaged a little earlier, couldn't he? Like maybe maybe he's waiting on the Summon Dimension Door to come off cooldown. Maybe he only runs one of the real relic. But giving Shrinemaster time to sit back and build up is probably not what you want to be doing. Which Elf4ntGun, I'm sure, knows. Like he's just waiting for that opportunity to present itself. And I feel like maybe when Portal Walker gets his full AP's worth of his full AP to work with here, he'll probably try and go in. Like, you know, portal to the mid-font and then Dimension Door over here and then get a hit on something. But Shrinemaster really living up to his reputation here, turtling all the way at the back. I mean, he's not quite all the way at the back. He's still got 2 spaces to go, but, you know, basically at the top, in the top corner of the map with the Jakai Shaman. Like, he doesn't have that much combat presence. Like, he's basically got Ice Snap, and, I mean, his avatar is strong. But having your avatar on the front lines versus Minotaurs is really not something you want to do. And then, you know, the Shaman, who doesn't do much. She's only got 9 damage, although it's worth noting that with Ice Snap in play, she does do double damage against frozen or slowed champions. Which I guess a lot of people sort of forget, because Ice Snap is not typically run very much these days. So there's the grappling hook. Okay, he's going for it. He's going for a grappling hook over the chasm. Then maybe a Dimension Door drop with Sentry. I should have been keeping track of that cooldown. That's my bad. But his last deploy was this one over here, and it's been a while since he deployed that, right? It's probably been 5 turns. So it's either this turn or next turn that Elf4ntGun is waiting for, I think. And like even without retribution, once these colors get up to their maximum 6 range and, you know, preparation stacks, they will be quite the force to contend with here. Minotaur Mage Knight coming in. Elf4ntGun just slowly overrunning Shrinemaster with numbers. Shrinemaster just here we go, positioning around some more, waiting for Elf4ntGun to make a mistake, which most likely will not happen. So Shaman gonna do a pretty big hit here, even through evasive. Oh, okay. Well, I was expecting. Okay, yeah. So it's chilled. He's not actually frozen or slowed, he's only chilled. But yeah, if Arctic Bolt would give frozen, then that Shaman would have done a bunch more damage than it did, but it does not. So yeah, Ice Snap moving back, and I guess Shrinemaster's trying to position around the Retribution, always keeping a champion blocking like close to his avatar. But here comes the Kento, and it's now or never, Elf4ntGun. I mean, you've got the champion, you've got the numbers, you've got the preparation stacks. He probably has more than... I mean, he used Price of Victory earlier, but he might have 2. And he also might have stuff like Secret Meeting, maybe. Or, you know, Boundless Enthusiasm to get his champions in combat. So we will see. He's slowly advancing here. And yep, oh, so he does run 2 Dimension Doors. 2 real ones. So he goes for Dimension Door drop, and here comes the color, and here comes the other color, and the Battle Mage. We're going to see everyone move in here. Now he doesn't quite have the AP to make any attacks this turn, but I mean he can attack with color if he wants, but he won't really get much other than the Ice Wisp, I think, if he does do that. So there's the swap. This color can get off 2 attacks actually because it's 6 range now. I feel like I'd probably go for the Kento. Oh, there's a Maddening Echoes, actually. So Maddening Echoes already off cooldown, surprisingly. And there's the Transfigure from Elf4ntGun, and I think that was just to get his second Echoes off cooldown, right? Because of Resurgence? That might be it. Yeah, there we go. There's the second Echoes. So 23 damage to all of these champions. taking out the Ice Wisp, leaving the Gladiator on 20 HP, but, you know, that doesn't matter too much. He's probably throwing that Gladiator in because it's probably his tankiest champion right now, aside from maybe the Battle Mage. So there's the Vivify, giving Gladiator a bit of AP. And he's actually going for the Avatar, so he's going in for the kill here on the Lyric the Fierce. He still has his Portal Walker, which he hasn't utilized yet. Maybe you can do a Dimension Shift. That would be down to 6, and then a swap. But he's 1 to 2 range. I don't know. Does he have the damage to get the kill? He's on 7 HP. Come on, Elf4ntGun. You've got this. You've got this. Show us what you've got. He can't do an axe throw because avatars are impenetrable, but he can kill the Kento with it. So there goes the Kento and Gladiator sitting in the font. And a Mind Slicer Boomerang. Is that the game? Is it? No, wait, what? Okay, so Mind Slicer Boomerang actually hit the Shaman. Yeah, because the last champion hit was, in fact, Elf4ntGun's Avatar, the Aramalian over here. Man, that's unfortunate for him. So he doesn't actually get the kill with Mind Slicer there. Loses the Gladiator to the Lyric, and then Ice Snap does another Frost Cone. And I guess Shaman can get a hit, but I mean, that was a bit of a misplay, but I feel like Elf4ntGun has still got this. Like, at the end of the day, Ice Snap is on 7 HP, the Avatar is on 7 HP, even like a Fire Blast or something would kill it. So Elf4ntGun, he's fine, he's got this in the pocket. I feel like there was somewhere, some world he could have used the Portal Walker to finish with maybe like another Price of Victory, but I feel like it's still on cooldown for like 1 or 2 more turns, even after Resurgence. So there goes the Arctic Bolt. And I feel like, I mean, if you're going to run the Shamans with Revere, you probably should run like some freezing stuff, right? Like you've got Elementalist can take freeze, but I don't know. So we've got Ice Statue. Well, Ice Statue can freeze, I suppose. So Color makes a hit onto the Ice Statue just to sort of get it out of the way. And Shrinemaster really stalling here. I mean, he knows that death is imminent, but he's just trying to take it out as long as possible. So there's the Price of Victory. So yeah, it was on like 1 or 2 cooldown. So there goes the second attack from Color, taking out the Ice Statue. And that will almost certainly spell Shrinemaster's demise here. Color taking out the Ice Snap. And then this Portal Walker can probably get a swap in, right, onto that Color there. He'll lose AP from the Savage Tundra font, actually. I don't think he has the kill. Yeah, he's 1 HP, or 1 AP off. I guess he could kill the Shaman. No, he can't kill the Shaman either. Wow, this is actually... Well, I guess he could with... No, never mind. I was gonna say he could kill it with Battle Mage's magic attack, but... yeah, I guess Elf4ntGun decided not to do that. Like he could have done an Empower as well, and then gotten a hit with Portal Walker onto the Shaman, and then let the magic aura from Empower kill the Shaman. But instead, he just puts his hit into the Elementalist, which, you know, is fine. I mean, at this point, like, Shrinemaster is basically lost. And there's another Stoker coming in with a Dimension Shift. And, man, sorry about that, man. I've been trying to get recordings done all day today because I won't have time for it tomorrow. So I've been going for a few hours now. My throat is finally starting to give out. But we will be sticking around to watch Shrinemaster's Avatar die. Don't you worry about that. And it will be happening soon. Like, I mean, it's basically 1 turn away at this point. So Shrinemaster, we'll see what he does with his final turn here of the game. Probably going to do an attack and kill that Portal Walker with the Elementalist. I guess he could do an Arctic Bolt as well if you wanted. Yep, there it goes. Leaving the Color on 1 HP, but Shaman could take that out if it chooses to do so. But I mean, yeah. So Shrinemaster has basically lost this. It's funny, I recorded a game earlier today, which also will be going up. That about I think it was, yeah. So basically, I recorded a game with against Forsaken Waste and Lanu. Well, anyway, you guys can watch that. I was going to tell a story, but the game already ended. So Elf4ntGun taking the victory. And we'll see everyone in the next one.